If you're the kind of woman who lets things slide on the surface, yet remembers every detail and every bit of it, you already know this a character hated by many people. And even the people around you rarely understand what's really happening inside you. They see the part where you say, "It's fine." They hear your calm tone. They watch you carry on as if nothing happened. What they don't see is the story your mind is filing away for later. Today, you're going to understand why you do this, what shaped it, what it reveals about you, and why it makes you far stronger than people assume. From the outside, you come across as patient, reasonable, someone who gives others space to fix their mistakes, someone who chooses peace over chaos. The truth is more complex. You don't forgive easily. You forgive deliberately. You step back and ask yourself if the situation is worth burning energy over. And in those moments, your logic wins over your pride. You choose calm, not silence. You choose clarity, not confrontation. You allow the moment to settle because reacting too quickly has never served you well in the past. Still, while your words might sound forgiving, your mind doesn't erase anything. It rewinds the moment, the tone, the lie, and the inconsistency. It's not obsession of any kind. Instead, it's pattern recognition. It's the instinct you developed long before adulthood, the one that taught you that ignoring warning signs always costs more later. You didn't learn this overnight. It came from people who apologized without meaning it, people who said the right phrases but repeated the same disrespect, people who blamed their actions on confusion, stress, tiredness, timing, anything except honesty. And every time you accepted an apology that wasn't backed by changed behavior, something inside you stored the information. Your forgiveness became quiet, careful, and conditional. You no longer forgave to reset the connection. You forgave to keep the peace while observing what the other person would do next. This is where many misunderstand you. They think your forgiveness means you're ready to return to the exact relationship that existed before. They assume everything is fine just because you're not raising your voice. What they miss is the evaluation happening behind your eyes. You're checking if the apology aligns with action. You're watching if their tone shifts back to the old pattern. You're noticing if they respect the boundaries you set. It's subtle, yet it's steady. And once your mind has made a conclusion, you rarely change it. Forgiveness for you feels like turning the page, not throwing the book away. You continue reading, but you don't erase the earlier chapters. They stay part of the storyline. They help you make sense of the future ones. There's a certain emotional cost to this way of living. You carry stories other people forgot they told. You hold on to small details they dismiss. When someone hurts you repeatedly, they don't always realize you've been taking mental notes for months. Not to use as ammunition, not to attack them later, but to understand them. You want to see if the person is safe, if they are consistent, if they mean what they say. So, when someone looks surprised that you're distant after they apologized, it's not that you're dramatic. It's that you're still watching the story unfold. This behavior often forms early in life. Maybe you had someone who said, "We're okay now," even when things weren't. Maybe you saw forgiveness used as a reset button, as if words were enough to erase damage. Maybe you learned that people prefer relief over responsibility, so you became the one who carried the emotional weight quietly. Or maybe you observed adults who forgave loudly but resented silently, and you promised yourself you would forgive only when you genuinely felt ready. As you grew older, the pattern deepened. You became the woman who sees the subtext in every interaction. When someone snaps at you and apologizes the next day, you remember the original tone. When a friend forgets your birthday and then acts sweet 2 days later, you remember how invisible you felt. When a partner lies once and then promises transparency, you remember the hesitation in their voice. You don't cling to the pain, you cling to the truth. This is why people often call you too sensitive or too serious. They don't understand that your memory is emotional, not dramatic. You can forgive someone's mistake while still acknowledging the impact. You can let go of anger while still recognizing the lesson. You can move forward while still understanding what the person is capable of. And that level of clarity can make others uncomfortable. There is a part of you that wants to give people a clean slate. In fact, you've tried. You've attempted to forget certain things because you wanted the relationship to feel lighter. You told yourself you were being unfair, or too guarded, or too stuck in the past. Then something happened that reminded you exactly why your memory works the way it does. Something small, something familiar. something that confirmed your intuition. And in that moment, you stopped trying to forget. You trusted your mind again. To understand this completely, you have to look at the psychology behind how you operate. Your mind doesn't forget emotional details because it sees them as information. When someone hurts you, betrays you, dismisses you, or treats you as an afterthought, your brain marks it as data, not to punish them, not to hold a grudge, simply to stay safe. And when someone apologizes, your brain also marks that. When they improve, your brain notices. When they repeatedly show the same pattern, your brain records that as well. So you move forward with a mix of openness and caution. You'll give someone a second chance, sometimes even a third. Yet you're not the woman who blindly returns to the same vulnerability. You adjust the distance, you adjust the expectations, you adjust the amount of trust you offer. This adjustment isn't cold, it's wisdom. Still, there's a softer layer beneath all this. You don't want to carry these memories forever. You don't want to constantly evaluate people. You want to feel safe enough to relax your guard. And sometimes you do with the right person. When someone consistently shows up, when their words match their actions, when they apologize and then grow from it, something inside you loosens. You don't forget the past, but you no longer need to protect yourself from it. That's when your forgiveness feels like true healing rather than emotional strategy. Yet, the truth remains, you never forget fully. You never erase the moment when you felt dismissed or devalued. You never erase the way someone looked at you when they were angry. You never erase the excuses they used. Instead, you integrate these pieces into a complete picture of who they are. Some people earn your trust back, others don't, and you don't force the outcome. Romantically, this trait becomes even more visible. You might forgive your partner, but your body still stiffens slightly when something reminds you of an old wound. You might laugh at their joke and enjoy the moment, yet part of you remembers the night they chose silence over honesty. You're not cold, you're careful. You're not distant, you're aware. Friends notice this too. You can forgive a friend for disappearing for months, then reappearing when they need something. But you remember. You can forgive someone for gossiping about you, but you remember. You allow the friendship to breathe, yet you stop offering your deepest self to someone who repeatedly shows they don't value it. Your forgiveness helps the connection stay alive, but your memory determines how close the person can get to your heart. Even in the workplace, this pattern appears. You might forgive a coworker for undermining you during a meeting, yet you remember exactly how they phrased their comment. You might forgive a manager for overlooking your effort, yet you remember the days they praised someone who did half the work. Your forgiveness keeps things professional. Your memory shapes how you navigate the system. There's something else people get wrong. They think you forgive easily. They think you're soft. They think you're someone they can return to and you'll always open the door. What they don't realize is that you can forgive someone long before you let them back into your life. Forgiveness doesn't mean access. Forgiveness doesn't mean trust. Forgiveness doesn't mean the relationship returns to the version they prefer. You can forgive someone completely and still choose a future without them. This selective closeness is one of your greatest strengths. You don't hold grudges, you hold truth. When someone proves themselves reliable, you open up. When someone proves themselves careless, you step back. Not out of revenge, out of self-respect. You no longer confuse kindness with self-abandonment. Over time, this way of living turns you into someone others can rely on. You're stable, intuitive, and emotionally intelligent. You treat people with fairness, yet you don't tolerate repeated disrespect. You listen, you reflect. You choose your responses instead of reacting instantly. And while some may misread this as emotional distance, those who truly know you understand its strength. Women who forgive but never forget are not cold-hearted. They are not guarded to the point of isolation. They are simply women who trust their memory more than empty reassurance. They know life has taught them lessons through pain, disappointment, and clarity, and they're not willing to erase those lessons just to make someone else comfortable. If you recognize yourself in this, then you're finally hearing the truth that nobody ever told you. You're not too much. You're not hard to read. You're not holding on to the past. You're a woman whose mind holds on to what matters. You forgive so your heart can keep its softness. You remember so your soul can stay safe. And when the right people enter your life, those who are consistent, loyal, and honest, your memory becomes the reason you appreciate them so deeply. You've seen the opposite, so you understand the value of sincerity, Your forgiveness allows connection. Your memory protects it. That balance is your power. If you have made it this far, comment down below with the word 100% to confirm that you have received the knowledge from this video. For more interesting topics, make sure you watch the recommended video that you see on the screen right now. Thanks for watching.